My name is Dorron Fox. I live in Whitehorse, Yukon. I'm northern Shoshone, Skākāt from here in the Yukon. I'm an Ojibwe from Saskatchewan. Stuff that I love to do, the stuff that I'm passionate about is helping young people and helping people in addictions or helping people in the community, just community work. So a lot of the work that I do now is based across Canada. That's consulting for a lot of organizations that are in support of youth, in support of like Indigenous growth and resilience. So a lot of that work is what I've been doing for the past few years since I've had my daughters. My daughter's Syleff. She's 2.5 years old. She's an identical twin. And in late September of last year, 2019, me and my family are out in the bush doing our hunting and trapping season and basically Indian summer. And we were out there, and obviously there's no viruses or bacteria for her to get sick. So as soon as we came to town to get some supplies, she caught a fever right away. 2.5-year-old catching a fever is pretty normal. So we went the whole week of her having a fever. We took her in 3 times to the hospital, just a little bit worried about what was going on. And every time they just managed her fever and said that she was fine, that there was a virus going around, so they sent us home. So about the end of the week after I shot a moose with my daughter Sarah, her identical twin sister, me and mom, Sarah, took Syleff into the hospital, and we were worried because she went cold. And that to me is septic shock. So as soon as we brought her in, we asked for a blood test, and they confirmed within like an hour. The doctor came in with a long face, like you're getting medivaced right away. At that point, I think doctors know that that type of reaction is kind of obviously leukemia or cancer or something that's inhibiting the immune system. So yeah, we were medivaced within like an hour and a half. Dr. Smart, who's our pediatrician here in the Yukon, came from home. And she stayed with us the whole time, and she flew down with us on the medevac and did a blood transfusion, and I literally think that she saved my daughter's life. My daughter was basically went into a coma when we got down there, surrounded by 25 doctors that caught us when we arrived, and yeah, she fought for her life for like a month. She was in a coma for a while, lost half her body weight, got fasciotomies where they cut open her arms and legs, and yeah, strep A, influenza, she had multiple things. So it's a miracle she's still here. So we've been down to Vancouver ever since September till now. We're going to be down there till June. This past weekend we did a hang games tournament, and I've been calling down at the Potlatch House. I've been doing hang games for a long time, and I've kind of held back on donating fundraisers and stuff for a while. So a couple weeks ago, some time came up where my daughter's in she's in a hard round of chemo, but this seemed about the right time. She's been consistent within her care, and she hasn't caught any fever, so we plan to do a hang games tournament. And I have to give a big shout out to, Wynette and Jackie, who are from KDFN, who actually were planning a rendezvous tournament. I didn't know. So the dates that came up that worked for me, I called them and it was the same dates. So I called them and told them what I wanted to do for a fundraiser, and they immediately gave me the opportunity to do it and took a step back, and I want to thank them for that. So yeah, we did a hang games tournament in the community. There were some people that I know from Alaska, some people from northern BC, and some people from NWT were there. And we had 15 teams, and it was an amazing tournament. It came out really well, and it was like the easiest one to organize out of all the tournaments I've organized so far. So yeah, my heart is full. I had a lot of tears at the end, very emotional. We had a big prayer circle, everybody held hands. We had the Cascadenian drummers, they were drumming some prayer songs, and we prayed for a lot of people. I got a lot of phone calls from family and friends all across the north that were like, can you please put a prayer out for my daughter or my grandpa or my grandma? And I said as many names as I could in my little speech, but it was hard for me to talk. I found out that Syleff is doing amazing, so I decided to stay a couple extra days, take care of some stuff here, do some interviews obviously, go out on the land, and take care of myself a little bit before I'm kind of inside the city. I'm not a city person. So we created a site on Facebook called Healing with Syleff, and it basically has pictures of her, everything of the postings of our fundraisers, of an ability to donate, everything that we're getting from the public. 15% of that's going to go to Ronald McDonald House, who's been housing us since we've been down there, and then some of that percentage is just going to go to Leukaemia for Children organization that helps. So you can find us on Facebook, Healing with Syleff. Or if anybody wants to donate, we don't have a GoFundMe. We have an email created for Syleff. It's called Donate to Syleff, and her name is spelled SYLEFF at gmail.com. And if you want to do some donations or hit us up with some questions or more funding opportunities, or to just give us something so we can do a raffle, email that, or you can call me directly at 1-867-335-4479, and yeah, anything needed. In the future, we're actually going to be doing another fundraiser in the middle of March, probably around the 20th, 21st. It's going to be storytelling, dancing, just more cultural stuff involved. Maybe some hand games, we'll see how it goes. But that's in the works. Do a silent auction with a lot of gifts that have been given. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. I appreciate all the support from the Yukon community, the community across Canada, really.